my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. Is it in here? Oh, Andy! Bro! Bro.
What?
Look.
Holy crap.
I know, dude. It's oh, let's go listen to it. Holy crap. Oh my god. Holy crap. Oh, dude. There it is. It's so shiny. Oh my god, dude.
Holy crap.
Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Oh my god. Dude, this is so cool. It's so shiny. Oh shit, dude. Dude. Oh my god, dude. Got the lyrics. Very nice. Oh my god, artwork. Oh my god. Just like in here, you got all
Colorful.
the different. It's so it colors, man. Go figure.
Yeah.
Naked ladies. Always
Awesome.
Nice.
Always
That's
awesome. Yes.
Yes. And oh my god, is my mind gonna be blown? Is my mind going to be blown today? Colors.
Wow.
Tee punny. Oh my god.
Even the vinyl's colorful.
Oh
my
dude,
god.
we're doing this. We're doing this right now. We're doing this. Oh god. Yes. Holy gloriousness. Oh my god. Yep. So, we have listened, as you can probably tell, to the first new vinyl release that I've ever really bought, which is Between the Buried and Me, Parallax 2 Future Sequence. It's an awesome album. Why is it an awesome album? Let's go into detail about it. First, here's the track list, so you can know all the tracks we're talking about and stuff. Here we go. Oh, and if you want to skip to us just talking about the whole album, because it's a big track listing, you might want to skip this one. Click this guy's nose.
Why my nose?
Because
Why
I said
Why can't it be my left eye?
Click the guy's left eye.
That's what I thought.
Anyway, here we go. Starts off with an intro, much like Colors did,
And
much like Great Misdirect did. So you got like Foamborn A on that, and
I forget.
Mirrors.
Yeah, mirrors.
Mirrors on Great Misdirect. It's goodbye to everything on this one. And this really, not only does it start out with a lot of great melodies in the vocals, it really sets the tone, like, for the album and shit, you know? Because you got, it repeats somewhere in the album, like, on Telos and on Silent Fight Parliament, the phrase gets repeated and stuff.
Well, goodbye to and then X, pretty much.
Goodbye to everything.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Except that's at the end. But anyway, this really serves as a great intro. But not only is it an intro, it's like a first intro, because the next song, Astral Body, also feels like an extended it's extended on the intro. It's an intro in and of itself. So this album, this big 72-minute long album, kind of has two intros, but Astral Body just starts out with pure, awesome, melodic, technical riffing that you'd come to expect from Between the Buried and Me. It's a great listen, but the cool thing is, like, it's one of the weakest tracks on the album.
Yeah. It's not that it's bad, it's just the other ones are better.
Yeah, exactly. But so you get through that, and then the next song, Lay Your Ghost to Rest, starts. And if you're like into breakdowns at all, you will think this is cool because it's kind of like a really polyrhythmic breakdown, a lot like the kind of stuff not only Meshuggah does, but your favorite band.
My favorite band?
Yeah. If it's still August Burns Red.
Yeah, I'd say it is still.
Okay.
Yeah.
But, yeah, because they have polymetric breakdowns and stuff. But then the song just expands, and his favorite aspect about it is the chorus. It's extremely memorable. That's another thing I want to touch on really fast. The choruses on this album are phenomenal. Probably some of the best they've ever had. Like, the melodies in the vocals, in the singing are just absolutely fantastic. I think Anthony Fantano touched on his review that the growls can be a little bit monotonous, though. That's something I've always had a problem with Between the Buried and Me. Like, he doesn't really go higher, like, into black metal shrieks or, like, super low. Oh, he does at one point in this album. I can't remember what song it is.
Not at this one. It was in Parallax 1, wasn't it?
No, I remember, like, it might have been on Parallax 1, but he, like, does a really low growl. It might be on Melting City. I'm not sure. Which is the, I can't count. You can see it on the track list. Yeah. Go back. But anyway, the chorus is great. And then after that, there's like a part in the middle that's like really creepy. They've always put carnival-esque, kind of like really dark, evil carnival-esque styles across their two previous albums, and just like their music in general. When they go into the genre switching thing that they do Between the Buried and Me, they like to switch genres. A lot. Our friend Skylar even calls them genre switching metal, so there you go. But yeah, and the thing that gave me like super happiness from this song was the fretless bass guitar. The fretless bass, there's fretless bass guitar on this song.
Hello.
I knew this was going to happen. In any case, and then the chorus comes back in, and it's just a great song. But after that, this is the weakest track on the album, if you can even call it that. Autumn is literally just like 1 minute of electronic sounds to switch and transition into the next song, which is Extremophile Elite. And this song is really cool. One of the things I like about this album is that, you know, there's a lot of tracks on it compared to, there are more tracks
12.
than, yeah, they're like 12 tracks. Oh, Melting City's track 10, by the way. Or, yeah, track 10. I remember now. But that's a large amount in comparison to their previous album. It's like it's literally twice as much.
Yeah.
And another thing is the times of the tracks are kind of cut down, which means they kind of need to get all the things that the ideas that they want to put in the songs done a little quicker, and they execute this perfectly. On Extremophile Elite, one of the cool things is that the music reminds me of some of the music of my friend's progressive death metal project, Jeremy Edge's, The Jade Claremont. You can check that out in the description below. It's like great stuff. He has a couple of songs uploaded. They're really good. But it reminded me of that, and I was like, holy crap, this sounds like something Edge could have written. It's always cool when you hear stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
But the genre switching thing in this song is one of the cooler ones on the album. Vibraphone solos.
Yeah.
It's just a really cool thing to hear once you get to it. And the end of the song is great. I can't quite remember, some stuff's being blocked out of my head. Is there anything in particular that you remember about this song?
Not really, no. It's just, I can't remember. Is that the 9-minute one?
It's the, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not Telos. No, I can talk a lot more about Telos.
Yeah, I know it's not. It actually feels longer than 9 minutes for me.
It does, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, that transitions into the title track, which is a guy talking. But it's cool because it gives you a glimpse of actually understanding the whole really complex metaphorical lyrical concept of this album. You can kind of get it when you hear narrator speak the vocal lines on this song. And then after that is the Black Box. And I honestly think this is the best interlude, kind of most beautiful thing that the Between the Buried and Me has done that I've heard.
Best short song that they've done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure. Because the first half is just this beautiful, beautiful, clean guitar stuff and singing, and then the heavy part with the singing over it. We build mountains to crush oceans. It's short, but it's still epic as fuck, and it transitions perfectly into the next epic, Telos, which was the first single from the album. This song is fucking great. Cover Killer said in his review that the beginning reminds him a lot of Gojira. For some reason, it's reminding me of, like, even though it doesn't sound like it per se, it reminds me a lot of old school brutal death metal. Oh, duh! This is where he has the really low growls.
Yes.
At the beginning of this song, I'm like, he does it somewhere prominently as fuck on this album. He goes really low. Why can't I? Duh. Beginning of Telos. But yeah, and it's just really brutal and fast as fuck. And the drums are fast, the guitars are relentless, and they're just like, there are time signature switches here and there, and these guys are really showing off their technical ability. These guys are technical fucking wizards. It's awesome. And the middle of the song is really cool, because everything drops out, and you get this little organ thing, and jazz fusion-y stuff, and then it's sort of, it's not really a chorus, but it's like the main theme from Goodbye to Everything, like, is in the lyrics, and the way he sings it, it's just so emotional and powerful the way Tommy Rogers sings it. But that transitions into my second least favorite actual song on the album. After Telos is Bloom. I'm not really too big on Bloom. I don't know. What did you think of Bloom? The vocals were a bit, it was extremely weird.
I don't think it was actually like, I don't think they wrote it with the intent of it being a metal song.
Yeah, I mean, but it's Between the Buried and Me. They can, like, make a whole song in another genre if they want.
This is, like, totally jumping the shark here for just this one song. But
it's, yeah, it is kind of jumping the shark. But, it's like, I've always thought, maybe they're not, but I mentioned in my Faceless review that, Michael Keane listens to Mr. Bungle. I've always thought there was a bit of that in Between the Buried and Me's music.
You can hear it here.
Yeah. I think this is pure Mike Patton craziness on this song, but they're taking it a little bit too far, if you ask me. And then after that is the song Melting City, which is one of my favorite long songs besides Lay Your Ghost to Rest and the song after it, which I'll talk about after this. But it starts out really brutal and stuff, but the transitions between all the parts in this extended piece are great, and my favorite thing about it is the chorus. This is probably my favorite chorus on the whole album, because, like, Lay Your Ghost to Rest and Melting City are the songs where the choruses are the most prominent, and I really like the way they structured the second chorus in particular, because there's a part where Between the Buried and Me, like, let me just say this, they have a lot of dynamic contrast throughout their songs. They have the loud parts and the quiet parts. And after the quiet part in this, there's another quiet part that kind of restates the theme, the melody from the chorus, but it does so in the guitar, and just the little chord change at the end of it is so cool, and when you hear it in the vocals, it's just extremely awesome. I love this track and all the other long songs on this album, as I'll get into. But that flows into this big 15-minute one. All the previous ones were like 9 or 10 minutes. This is a 15-minute long song that comes after Melting City. It's called Silent Flight Parliament.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
That's pretty much it.
When you come on, it's awesome. It's big and epic, and the theme that's stated at the beginning, the kind of big, slow, chunky riff, the dun 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 dun, it's like restated at the very end of the song in this really epic lyrical line. jet propulsion disengage, dancing towards our future, a future of nothing, a future towards nothing. It's just epic. It's something you have to hear. And between those two parts, between the bookends of the song, you could say, there are a lot of memorable sections in between. There's this really calming part where it's like, they are sleeping, holding each other. That's just one of like the whole song. It's great, and at the very end it pauses, and then you get a reprise of Goodbye to Everything, which is the first track from the beginning, except it's a lot heavier, and it's just really a great... It's like the Animals album by Pink Floyd. You got the meat in the middle of the album with the songs Dogs, Pigs, and Sheep, and then you got Pigs on the Wing at the beginning and the end as like bookends to the album. Goodbye to Everything is like great as bookends to this album. And yeah, that's it. Time for the whole album as a whole. Now, you gotta admit, Between the Buried and Me, although they have some great, memorable passages, at some points in their music in the past, they've been a bit...
suffocating.
Like, suffocating in their ambition. Yeah. Like, but what do you... Like, you're the one who brought that up to me a while ago. Why don't you elaborate on that?
Well, I mean, I don't think it applies so much to this album as it does their previous one.
The Great Misdirect?
Yes. It's just... sometimes the songs can seem to drag, you know?
Swing to the Moon, I love it as an ending to that album, and I'd put Silent Flight Parliament on par with it as my favorite album ender, because one of the things, I'm just going to go ahead and say this really quick, about Colors in the Great Misdirect, that kind of I don't like as much as this new album, are the fact that there's always just at least one of the long songs that I don't dig quite anywhere near as much as the others. On Colors, I'm gonna get some hate for this, I gotta say it's White Walls.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, for one thing, there's no genre switchy stuff. I mean, that's not why I dislike it, but it kind of seems to drag for me a little bit. And
I'll give you in the middle.
Great Misdirect, it's Disease, Injury, Madness. But that one's so... It grew on me, though.
Oh, yeah.
It grew on me so bad recently. But in any case, this album, none of the long tracks are weak by any means. They're all fantastic. So if you've disliked any of the big songs on their previous albums, definitely, if you're even a casual fan of Between the Buried and Me, if you felt like that, get it now. Not even just on vinyl, just like get it from somewhere legally.
I got it on iTunes.
We'll have a talk about that later. But yeah, it's great. And you were saying about, like, I kind of interrupted you about how there can be suffocating.
Oh, yeah, I mean...
Because I have something about that, too.
I mean, like I said, it really just applies to Great Misdirect. I think Colors, for the most part, avoids that.
It flows really well. Like, yeah. Answer the Sky is such a memorable song.
Yes. That and prequel to the freaking sequel.
I think there's the intro to that song is perfect, but there's some of the meat in that is nowhere near as good as the intro, which kind of turns that off a bit for me. But like the thing is, like Answer the Sky, a lot of these songs are almost as good and memorable like as that song, which is fantastic. And these are going to be these are going to be classics down the line as Between the Buried and Me songs. Lay Your Ghost to Rest, Astral Body, Extramophile, Elite, Black Box, Telos, Melting City, Silent Flight Parliament.
Especially the last one.
All of them are going to be classics. Yes. This is a fantastic release for Between the Buried and Me. I think it's on par with Colors and Great Misdirect. Between the Buried and Me are one of those bands where it's like, I don't know, you can't really pick a favorite album. Well, some people can. I can't.
I can't really either. I mean,
they're all good.
I put this on the same level as Colors.
So, that being said, I'm going to have to give this a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, pretty much same with me. That's what I give Colors, so that's what I'll give this. Because
exactly.
Like I said, same level.
On par.
Yeah.
But yeah, everyone musically on this album, they're just like at the top of their game. But even though to some people they may be a bit pretentious and self-absorbed in the parts where they're like a bit suffocating, like you said, with the instrumental passages that aren't as easy to remember as the choruses and stuff, this is still a great album. Check it out. 9 out of 10. Bye.
Bye. And ladies and gentlemen, that's exactly the way it's been.